What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we're coming at you with a bit of a random kind of stream. I didn't know that I was going to be doing this. We originally planned to do a bit of a FIFA 21 career mode for Bvb'S, so I mean, if you guys were looking to that, if you saw me on Twitter talking about it, I'm sorry it didn't come, but it's because I read a little article today, and it made me absolutely livid, and I just felt like I had to postpone the FIFA 21 content for the time being, and then just talk to you guys about it. Because I've had a few people bring this point up to me, and it makes me very, very angry, and I just want to get your guys' opinion on the article I just read, as well as just this opinion in general. So I just read an article that someone named Dietmar Hamann, who used to play for Bayern Munich, of course he did, why not, and then managed Stockport of something, but anyways, he made a quote and basically said that Marco Reus shouldn't be Bvb'S captain, and he should have never been their captain. And I have a lot of points to talk about with this because it just angered me as soon as I read it, and said he made quotes of saying like he can't be a captain if you don't show up to half the games. I mean, or you're injured and this and that, and he just said he's not a real leader and not the most vocal, and it just basically ripped Marco Reus apart. So he is my hero. He is my all-time favorite Dortmund player. I mean, obviously, just take a look at the beautiful jersey behind me, but there's a lot of other points that made absolutely no sense, in my opinion. And again, this is coming completely from me. I'm going to be very on Marco Reus' side, and I definitely want to hear what you guys have to think about it, because the article to me just looked kind of disgusting. So getting in tackling a few of the points that he made up, well, not made up, but that he made and said was, one, he said that Marco Reus should have never got the captain's armband. If you looked at when he picked up the armband in that 2018-2019 season, he picked up the armband from, in a time where we weren't doing well. The last season, we just squeaked by in a fourth place finish, had an awful season. It was when Peter Bosch went on that nightmare of a run, and we just somehow managed to sneak into a Champions League spot. And then we were able to rally and got a season that no one, I think, expected. I did not expect to think that we could have potentially won the title. Said that he's never played. He played 27 games that season, 17 goals, 8 assists. He was the absolute catalyst for that team. And this is his on-the-pitch performance for that season. And it was the games that he ended up missing was part of the reason we lost some very valuable points, and the reason we didn't get that title that no one thought we would have got. Everyone rallied around Reus. He stepped his game up to another level. He was absolutely sensational that year, and was far and again a huge leader on the pitch. Then he got into, obviously, some injury trouble last season, still put up some great performance, and then he's trying to get back in the groove this season. But so that's his on the field performance, and in my opinion, he's always had it. Like 2 seasons ago when he picked up the captain's armband, he was by far our best player. He was absolutely fantastic for us. Last season, when he was able to play, which was about half the season, he was great as well. And then this season, he's starting to get back in the groove and came on as a bench, made that impact, threw on the armband, and put the ball in the back of the net. But that's not even the main points that I want to stick beside Marco Reus. The reason I want to stick beside him and say that this man deserves to be captain of this team is because he loves this club. In football, and the money that comes out of you, it all gets wished-washed, and you don't really have the loyalty aspect of it. And Marco Reus is loyal to Borussia Dortmund. Like a lot of people are saying, well, Mats Hummels should have it. I love Mats Hummels. Don't take me wrong. I hope no one takes this the wrong way. But he left. He decided to leave and go to Bayern and just said peace out to Dortmund. I know that there's a whole bunch of things that we can touch on that point, and that he came back and whatever. But guess what? Marco Reus never left and never wanted to leave. He stuck with the club that he absolutely loves, and he's came and given us performance each season, and has just done wonders for this club. He means something to every single supporter. He's the reason that I fell in love with the club and doing what I'm doing right now because of him. He is an absolute leader. And people can say, well, like Mats Hummels brings this with the vocal. Don't get me wrong, Mats Hummels has been the captain for us before and has those presents, but it's not always all about that. It's about being able to pick up your teammates and know that you're willing to die on the field for your team. And that's what Marco Reus has always brought to the table. And I just can't believe that he said that he should have never even received it. And if anyone who sees it in that 2018-19 season knows how important he was and how sensational he played and everything that he has brought to us over all of these years. And I just read that and just lost it and wanted to get up here and get your guys' opinions on that. And he's basically went and said that he shouldn't be starting, and there's other players that are keeping him out. And I don't agree that your captain has to play every single game. Like, Mats Hummels is the perfect person to wear the armband when Marco Reus isn't on there. But when Marco Reus steps on the field, something just changes. And a perfect example of that is the goal he scored in the Hoffenheim game. When he came on the pitch, he threw on the armband. He just brought that little bit of Marco Reus into the game, and he ended up getting the winner and got 3 valuable points for us. He always goes on the pitch, and there's just always something about him wearing these colors and wearing that armband. And it is just makes me disgusting to think that people don't think that he should ever wear it. And I've had a few Bayern fans that reached out to me and said, like, why don't you give it back to Hummels? And I can promise you every single person in that dressing room, as great as a leader as Matt Hummels also is, would back Reus in a heartbeat, because he's just that kind of player. He's just such an important and such a legend for this club that you can ever even say that he doesn't deserve the armband is just ridiculous. And I just wanted to come out and just do this little streaming and get your guys' opinion on that. And to me, he should wear the armband until he decides to hang up his boots, because that's how valuable and that's how much he's brought to this team. And being able to turn down moves and stay with the club you love and show that it's not all about the money and just that it's loyalty and your love and the pictures you see from Reus growing up. Like, it's his dream to captain this team. And I don't know, from watching him in that 2018-19 season, there's no one else in that team that should have had that armband on besides him. And going forward, even the last 2 years, when Marco Reus is on the field, you know he's on the field. He brings that presence. Whether he's most vocal or not, that's up for some other players to decide. But it's, for me, he's our captain. He's a rightful captain of this team, and I would back him every single day of the week. So definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with his comments that he doesn't deserve it, or do you think that he deserves to be in the lineup from time to time? Do you think he's still a starter? Because I do. I think when Marco Reus is healthy, firing, he's our captain, he's our leader, he should be on the field. So that was my little Marco Reus rant. That's all there really is to say. I was going to make this a crazy long video, but if you guys are new around here and you've stumbled across the stream or you're just checking it out, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.